Every day I imagine the future I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into her heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody on assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all? Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take you, or is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality if I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat? What do you call love in your reality? In your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be. Okay. I have been listening to the Doki Doki theme and Your Reality way too much over the last 2 days. I did purchase them off of iTunes, and I will sit here and do my work and just listen to those two songs over and over and over. I really like them. I'll be goddamned if that song doesn't make me feel for Monica. But I really like those songs. I really do. So, now that that's over, let me put on Pretzel Rocks so we have at least something in the background. That was really good. Hench Toes, thank you very much for that. Very kind, very generous. I looked up the lyrics for Your Reality, and that's what I was singing to. I really enjoy that song. And I've played it over and over and over. Good times. But welcome in, everybody. Hello, hello. I hope you are all well. I hope all is well with you. Good time zone to you all. So, how was your hump day going? How was your Wednesday? Sorry, I'm just doing a handful of things over here. I hope everybody's Wednesday went well. It actually warmed up here. It was like mid-30s here. So a lot of the snow that we had is starting to melt, which is good. as I posted in the Discord the other day. The links are right there. Links to my Twitter and Discord. You can follow me on Twitter or come join the Discord. You're more than welcome to. Or you can check out the Raw Twitch VODs over on my YouTube channel. Oh. I'm already sick of snow. Already. Done with it. I want it over with. But I know I got another 3 months of it, so I'll have to deal with it. Oh my goodness. So, where was I? Yes. I streamed Monday during the day. It was about 12:30 Eastern time. And I had the entire cast, other than Shiori. I had 2 Monikas, a Yuri, and an Atsuki in chat on Monday. And it was hilarious. Along with Marsh. He was here as well. But it was very amusing. That was one of my better streams, I think. You was at work. And again, Hench Toes, that is completely understandable. That is okay. I fully understand people have to work. You know, I had the luxury of being off because it was a bank holiday, but I know people have to work. If you can't make a stream or, 2 or a dozen or so, I fully understand. I obviously appreciate everybody that shows up, but this is obviously not a mandatory attendance policy here. So if you can make it, obviously I appreciate it. If you can't, I understand. So, oh goodness. So yeah, not much going on. I teased in Discord that I have a special unboxing to do today. I'll get to that in a second. I never buy things unless I'm going to get them within a reasonable amount of time. I had to get my dryer on Monday, so like the first hour of the stream was just press all rocks in my Be Right Back screen because I had to make sure everything went all right with my dryer getting installed. So, but if I buy something, I expect it to come within a reasonable amount of time. Usually that's within a week. Okay, I don't normally buy things that are going to take months to get here. Well, the stuff that's in this box, you should be finishing your Hajime cosplay when the wig comes in and later the Hench Toes, please put that either in the selfies or in the general section of the Discord. I would love to see a Hajime cosplay. Unfortunately, this isn't Danganronpa related. I actually posted something in my Discord about this when I made the purchase. The stuff in this box I purchased last July, and it just came today, and you'll see why in a second. So yeah, that was the first time I ever purchased something where it would have been months before I even got the items. So, but I'm anticipating some good stuff. I hope you folks like it. I don't know where I'm going to put the stuff, but I will find someplace. Hopefully not back in the box. So, back in July, it was announced that Persona would be doing their 25th anniversary events from fall of 2021 to fall of 2022. And Hench Toes, it's kind of funny that I was actually thinking about this stuff last week. And I'm like, it's been a while since I ordered this stuff. And then I get an announcement. Hey, I get an announcement late last week. Hey, this stuff is going to ship finally. I'm like, crap, when did I order it? I'm trying to look, and I'm trying to go through my old emails to see where it was. I actually had to pull up my... Sorry. I had to pull up the order summary that was included in the email. And it was last July that I ordered this. I'm like, wow. This is also the most amount of money I spent on anything where I had to wait. I wanted a number of things, and I got quite a few. Okay. So, yes, that long. Persona announced their 25th anniversary things were going to go on, and they had a bunch of stuff for sale, and I'm like, you want to know what? Persona 25th only comes around once. Who knows how long this stuff will be in stock? Who knows if it'll be in stock later? So I want to get everything that I wanted now. So the first thing are these. These are towels of like the mascots. Koromaru from Persona 3. Teddy from Persona 4. And Morgana. Lego. Morgana from Persona 5. These are like, I don't know if they're hand towels or what. But this is a towel set. They do look great. I didn't think they were going to be this big. So that's one thing I got. All right, you're going to be a pain in the behind, aren't you? Yep. Because of the adhesive. Okay. So that's one thing I got. Also in here, I don't know what the hell this is. Oh. It's a drawstring bag. I don't think I ordered this. I think it just came because I ordered something. Trying to take the tape off without destroying the bag it's in. And that's probably going to be impossible. There we go. It's upside down. There we go. Yeah, it's a like a drawstring bag. And it says not for sale. So yeah, this is like a free item I got because I placed an order. Again, I'll probably never use it, but I got it. Let the air out of it so I can put this back in its bag. I'm also doing my Stream Raider stuff over here. It looks nice and far better. And again, it's a plastic bag. I don't know if if the Fallout one was like canvas or something. I don't play Fallout, so I couldn't tell you. But it is a nice bag. Put it back proper. Okay, so that's that. Hey. Yeah, I'm going to fold it up and put it in here. Hopefully it doesn't stick to the tape. Alrighty. It's kind of hard to work when you have a keyboard in front of you and a microphone. Also in here, a Persona 25 little This one's got a sticker on the back. There we go. Okay. This is a Persona 25th anniversary enamel pin. It was wrapped in bubble wrap. What else we got? Oh. I don't remember ordering two, but I also got acrylic keychains. They're both the same thing. I don't remember ordering two. I guess I did by mistake. They're acrylic keychains. Again, of the mascots. Maybe I'll raffle them off one day since I have two. Yeah, I don't remember ordering two. Also, this looked really cool. The school emblems. Try not to get glare. You put it in the Discord? Excellent, Henschels. I'll look at it in a second. The school crest, the school emblems enamel pin set. That's really cool. And the pièce de résistance. Nothing like a good pin. Absolutely. They're actually in two bags. Now, I thought these would be a lot bigger. But we have character acrylic standees. Persona 1. Persona 2. I have no idea who these two are. Or these three are, I should say, from Persona 1 and Persona 2. I haven't played it. I know who this guy is. This is Yoshi's boy. Mint. Femc. the Chad Narukami, and of course, Joker. Now, I thought they looked a lot bigger on the website. Now, I see that it's the, the character stand, and then there's this rectangular base. This looked like it was a circle base on the website, but maybe not. Let me take a look here. Maybe not. I thought it was going to be like a circle base, and and they sit on it, but it's just a rectangular one. So, but yeah, I ordered all of this in. Oh, wrong one. There it is. I know. Order summer. There it is. Yeah, for some reason I ordered 2 of the character charms. I only wanted 1. Oh well. But yeah, I ordered this back in July apparently. Close this out. So yeah, if I could ever... The back cards look good as well. Oh, absolutely. They have the school crest, Saint Hermelin. 7 sisters. What? I forgot what their school name is. Oh, Gekkogun, that's right. Gekkogun High. Yasogami High, and then of course Shujin. And look at and you can see it. Look at the spelling of Shujin. The glare is ridiculous. But it's Syujin. These had to come these came directly from overseas because all the printing's in East Asian. But yeah, these are fabulous. So yeah, that's what I had for today. They were very cool. I spent a lot of money on these. And again, it's the most money I've ever spent on something that I wouldn't get for 6 months. But yeah, I don't know what happened that I ordered 2 of the like keychain things. So maybe I'll raffle one off one day. This cost 1,320 yen. It's on the back. Looks like these cost 1,650 yen. So yeah, that was my unboxing. I thought they're really cool. I really liked getting them. I was really looking forward to these. Now the problem is where to put them. You got a Doctor Who book and it took 1.5 years? Ouch! But I figured, you know what? 25th only comes around once. Who knows when and if these are going to be available again. I debated on getting the pin set. I'm glad I did. Because the pins look very cool. Somewhat related but unrelated note. I did go to Universal Studios Florida to the Harry Potter parks. And I bought replicas of the Wizarding coins. Those are actually upstairs. The gold galleon, the silver sickle, and the bronze nut. And those are substantial too. Those got some heft to them. So, but yeah, that was my unboxing. I don't know where I'm going to put them. I've got no room in this room to put anything. All my pictures that I got from the Comic-Con are still over here. I have to get them framed. Along with everything on the back wall there, I got to get framed. I'm going to have to, one of these days, I'm going to have to take down a bunch of these posters that I have. Some of them are older, of games that I've never played. And I'll have to hang some of the stuff. Did I go on the train? Yes. I went on the Hogwarts Express. It goes, Universal Studios has 2 parks. Universal Studios Florida has 2 parks when I went. Now it's got 3. But it has 2 parks, Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. And the Hogwarts Express goes between the 2 parks, the 2 Harry Potter parks, in those parks. Universal Studios Park has Diagon Alley, and Islands of Adventure, I believe, has Hogsmeade. And the train goes between the 2 of them. It is very cool. Very interactive. And what I mean by interactive is when you're looking out the train window, like you're looking to the outside, a different movie plays if you're going from one place to the other. Like from Hogsmeade to Diagon Alley, one group of scenes plays. And if you're going from Diagon Alley to Hogsmeade, a different scene plays. It's very cool. It's really cool. Obviously now Universal Studios has 3 parks. One of them is a water park. That's where I was supposed to go in 2020. Back to Universal Florida. I had the trip booked twice. And COVID put the kibosh on everything. It sucked. Yes, looking for the Easter eggs. Very cool. Very, very nice. So. But yes. We're going to do some DDLC, the side stories tonight. And when we are done with that, I am going to, if we have time left, I'm just checking stuff over here. If we have time left, and if it is still going, Stream Raiders has their Versus battles going on now, which pits one captain's community against another captain's community of equal size and strength. And you can earn bones to open up. I'm actually cheating and playing in 2 when you're not supposed to. But I time it so I can try and participate in both. But you can earn bones And these bones can be used in the store to buy skins, special epic skins, or you can buy a plasma chest, which gives you the opportunity to get a bunch of stuff, which includes the chance to get one of these 4 skins. Not the epic skin that they offer, but these 4 here. So, if we have time after the DDLC side stories, we'll finish off with the Stream Raiders. And again, if it's still going, we'll finish off with the Stream Raiders versus battles. So I hope you're all ready. I hope you're all raring to go. I suppose I could bow out of pretzel rocks in a second here. Let me get this last fighter on the field here. Switch over to my captain's account. And we'll get this started. Should not be played while driving. Nothing should be played while driving. That's right, I got the new skins too. That's right, we got a boss to go up against. Skins. I think that was a monk scroll. Yeah, cybermonk. Just Doki Doki music while driving, yes. Alright, we are going after a big old boss. The Corrupted Idols. So let's go here. Try and keep our folks here. Alright, ladies and gents, boys and girls, and everyone in between, the stage is set. Get your fighters on the field. It is clobbering time. We are going after a boss chest. Any and all help is greatly appreciated. We are going after the boss of the Tomblands. Let's dump out a pretzel rocks here. We shall bring up. And again, I was playing the Doki Doki music out of the game itself. I was playing it from here. So. But we have side stories to do. On Monday, we did the first Trust side story. We're going to do these 3. Obviously, since I completed the Yuri line, we have her 2. Once I do the Natsuki stuff, I'm sure her 2 will show up. And that I'm going to do on my YouTube channel. It's going to be a YouTube exclusive DDLC Natsuki run, so to speak. Where I'm going to go into the files here. Where is it? Poem words. I'm going to come down here. All Natsuki's words are going to copy down because I can't print this out of the game. I'm going to write down a bunch of these. And I'm going to go on a Natsuki run to focus all my attention on her. Probably a Sayori run, which is only going to be like Act 1. And those are going to be over on YouTube. So, side stories. We finished Trust Part 1. We're going to do Trust Part 2 now. Another day passes in a flash, and it's already time for the next club meeting. Although Monica should have come up with a plan for today's club tasks, she hasn't been able to shake her guilt and anxiety after reading Sayori's poem. I'm so stupid. How did I let myself be the center of attention? Sayori is going through these kinds of feelings, and I'm letting her comfort me instead of the other way around. What kind of club president is that? This whole time I didn't think to ask about her own feelings. So much for the stupid vision. Sayori enters the clubroom with her usual smile. But upon seeing the downcast Monica, her smile quickly fades into an expression of concern. Monica? Is everything okay? I'm really sorry. I'm such a terrible friend. Huh? What are you talking about? You're an amazing friend. Monica shakes her head. I made this all about myself. Even you said so yesterday. You told me that I'm trying to make the club that I need the most, right? But my problems are so trivial compared to yours. Sayori responds quietly. What are you talking about? But as she says that, her face darkens. Through the silence, Sayori mutters her realization. I left my folder here. Monica stares blankly ahead, unable to come up with a response. I wasn't ready to share those. Now you're worrying about me. I don't want that. But why? We're friends, right? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Friends look out for each other. I want to be here for you as much as you're here for me. Another long moment passes in silence. The air is incredibly heavy. This is different. It wasn't just about you yesterday, it was about the club. Besides, things were so happy yesterday. You don't need to do this all of a sudden. I don't want it. I like happy. So, if you do this, then you're just being selfish. She likes throwing around that selfish word. Monica massages her forehead, struggling through the frustration of such a paradox. It's understandable that Sayori isn't ready to share certain things. But as unfair as it is for Monica to pry, it's also painful for Monica to force herself to ignore the needs of her friend. I'm sorry I looked. I disrespected your privacy. No, I don't blame you for looking. You would have at least needed to check if it was mine. Yeah. Monica takes a deep breath. Okay. I understand that you don't want me to worry. And I think I'll be able to put this aside so that we can move on. But can you promise me something? Promise you what? Monica pauses to collect her thoughts. This is the Literature Club. It's a place where people can express themselves in ways that life normally doesn't allow them to. That's the vision. In fact, it's our vision. Right the way into your heart, or whatever. So, I just want you to promise me that you'll remember that too. Doesn't have to be right now, but I want to be here for you when you need it. I want us to be ourselves like that. Sayori smiles gently. I'll promise if you promise. Unable to help it, Monica returns Sayori's smile. I promise. Me too. As the conversation closes, the mood in the room is lifted. With that behind them, it's time to proceed with the club activities. So, want to teach me about poetry? Huh? But what about recruitments? It's fine. We have plenty of time for that. But right now, I feel like I want to do this. I mean, I do have to fulfill my end of the promise, you know. Hehe. There's no way I could say no to that. Just don't expect much. I do a lot of writing, but it's not like I'm a scholar or anything. That's fine. I think I just need, some motivation. I never know where to start when it comes to writing poems. Starting isn't so hard. You kind of just need to write down your feelings and see where it takes you. Yeah, but that wouldn't come out any good. It's not supposed to. You're going to have to fight your perfectionist mind on this one. Hehe. You can just start by writing your feelings and see what kinds of things it makes you think of. And then you can turn your feelings into a little story. You can get your feelings down first and then make it sound pretty later. It's not like building a railroad where you go from one end to the other. It's more like a collage where you find all the things you want to put in and then you arrange them in a pretty way. At least, that's how I do it. It's not like it's the only way. But it's a really good way to not get stuck right at the beginning. I understand. Yeah, I always get so caught up in how it sounds that I forget about what's actually important. Monica pulls out a pen and paper to start writing on. Stop being a perfectionist. You idiot. You fool! I'm just kidding. That reminds me, I do know what game I'm playing after this one, which will start next week. Monica scribbles out, you idiot, after she writes it down. No, keep it. What? Why? Are you calling me an idiot? Of course not. But the point is that you're not supposed to police your feelings, right? Be as dramatic as you want. But I was just... What game is it? I'll tell you at the end. Just make sure you remind me. If you're still here, obviously. But I will say it at the end. Well, yeah. Underneath the scribble, Monica rewrites, you idiot. She stares at the paper. Her words stare back at her. It's kind of funny how I wrote down what I'm mad at myself for, and then I did that exact thing anyway. This is really going to take some getting used to. I believe in you. Thanks. I do too. Me, I mean. But also you, of course. Monica continues to exercise, jotting down her thoughts. It's surprisingly quite a struggle to write without overthinking it. But after a while, with Sayori's guidance and encouragement, Monica's sheet of paper begins to look fairly lively, peppered with all of her random thoughts. Whew! Monica looks up and down at her sheet. Gosh, it feels so tense looking at this. I hate it. But it's also kind of liberating. I can tell how hard you're trying. It makes me happy. I think you'd be good at writing poems. Don't give me too much credit. I'd have to try really, really hard at it. But I think it's something that I'll definitely enjoy doing. With you. Sayori beams. I'll stop here, but we still have time. Let's try to work on a new flyer for the club. I won't be so picky about the language. Yay, let's do it. Monica and Sayori proceed with their work. With each passing day, the two of them become more confident in the club. Not simply from their recruitment planning, but from their vision as well. As their bond strengthens, so does the essence of the literature club. Finally, they begin to truly feel it's only a matter of time before they find more members. Another day passes. As usual, Monica is the first one to the clubroom. With her is a printout of the revised literature club flyer, complete with all of the new ideas Monica and Sayori came up with. If only this was the flyer we gave to that one reading girl the other day. It's so much more attractive than the old one. But the new catchphrase is featured clearly in the center of the flyer. Write the way into your heart. Surely common sense would say that one writes from the heart, not into the heart. But the message being delivered is that one can use writing to discover themselves. Hopefully, Monica and Sayori had thought that it would be enough to garner some curiosity from students. Why do I feel so tense looking at this? Monica thinks back to the previous meeting when she performed the writing exercise. Was I always this bad at expressing myself? How am I supposed to be president if I can't even demonstrate what the club is supposed to be about? The literature club is truly beginning to take form. But with that, the weight on Monica's shoulders only becomes heavier. Debate club was always about rigid structure, formulating airtight points and counterpoints and delivering them with conviction. It was about the person on the outside. That's why Monica was so good at it. It existed entirely within her realm of comfort. It's suffocating. I need to break through this mental wall. I need to learn to express myself for real. Monica pulls out a sheet of paper and grabs her pen. She presses the tip of the pen firmly against the paper. But her hand doesn't move. Instead, a tiny blot of ink collects around the tip of her pen. Monica lifts her pen and stares at the little blotch. For some reason, she feels compelled to run her finger across it. As she does, the black ink smears across the paper, ruining Monica's canvas. Ugh. Out of spite for herself, Monica presses her pen down once again, letting the ink collect. You can see in the game when she gives Monica's writing tip of the day, this is actually starting to explain some of it. Like, you know, if you just let your pen sit on the paper, it's just going to collect a dark spot. Just let your pen move, and stuff will come out. She creates a second smear on the paper. Come on, Monica. Just move your hand. Monica writes. This is what I get for seeking perfection. A stain. Monica slides the paper away from her and puts her head down on the desk. She fell asleep again? The air conditioner seems louder today. I'm here! Hi. Monica hears Sayori approach her desk, then stop for a second, probably reading the piece of paper. Then she sits down in the adjacent desk. Bad day? Me too. You too? The new flyer looks so good. You've been working so hard. On the club, but also something else, I think. I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's so hard to just be vulnerable. Sayori takes a sheet of paper from Monica's desk. She writes something down, then stares at it for a while. Can I trust you? Of course. You can trust me with anything. Sayori gazes at Monica with sadness in her eyes. Understanding the signal, Monica takes the paper from Sayori's desk and reads it. Sometimes I want to die. Wow. Sayori. This is really, really hard for me. Her voice shakes. So if I can do it, then you can too. Because you're like 1,000,000 times better than me. That's completely not true. Sayori takes a deep breath, trying to steady herself. That's something about me that I've never told anyone before. Even now, my head is like screaming at me to stop. Wait, you don't have to force yourself. I mean, just because of the promise yesterday, I want to. It just feels right. I mean, maybe it's part of the reason I came to this club in the first place. This is the literature club. I trust you more than I'm scared. At those words, Monica stands up. Sayori must have taken days to work up the courage for this. Were Monica's own futile but genuine efforts actually the push that Sayori needed? Sayori's deliberate breaths can be heard over the air conditioner. As she prepares herself to continue, Monica waits in gentle silence. I have this problem where I get really upset when people worry too much about me. I can't control it. It's like, why waste your energy worrying about me when you could just be happy instead? So I never tell anyone about these kinds of thoughts that I have. It's so much easier to just smile and help everyone else be happy. But that's terrible. That's what Monica wants to say, but she stops herself in fear of saying the wrong thing. It's just that if everyone knew about it, they wouldn't treat me the same anymore. Like whenever I'm not smiling, everyone would worry about me and ask me what's wrong. I know that because it used to be like that. Sayori pauses, seeming to recall something in the past. I just want everyone to be happy. That's the most important thing to me. And letting people look inside my head doesn't bring happiness to anyone. Sayori pauses again, her solemn expression making her look almost like an entirely different person. How did you find the courage to tell me this? You're not worried that I'll be one of those people too? I am worried. Part of me really hates myself for doing this. But another part of me, I think, just felt like it would be different this time. Whenever we talk about what the club is supposed to mean, I kept feeling like it was right for me to do. Especially after you've been trying so hard to express yourself too. It just made me feel like I could say it in confidence and our friendship doesn't have to change. Oh. So silly. The club is only 2 people, but it already means this much to me. Monica feels a tightening sensation in her heart. A feeling of connection as Sayori's emotions radiate between them. Me too. I was so lost until you showed up. You're so brave, Sayori. You're so strong and brave, I don't even compare. Monica steps forward. But if nothing else, I can at least offer you some hug energy. The music isn't helping this. If you like. Wordlessly, and without a smile, Sayori rests her forehead on Monica's shoulder. Through their contact, Monica can almost feel the torrent of thoughts swimming in Sayori's head. And in this moment, enchanted by the air of the club, Monica realizes that all of the days that have passed, this is the one where she really, really hopes that nobody new walks in the door. She speaks softly. You're like the sweetest girl I've ever met. You can say anything. I'll never judge you. I promise. Sayori's breath begins to quiver. She takes several deep breaths, trying as hard as she can to start speaking. To say the things she never once dared to say out loud. Finally, she speaks in a choked voice. I'm so worthless. I'm worthless and everyone would be better off without me. She suppresses a sob as a tear falls down her cheek. I'm just an inconvenience to everyone. I'm not good at anything, and it just feels like everyone just has to put up with me, and I hate it. I hate it. The more Sayori speaks, the more she fails to control her voice, falling victim to the overwhelming sadness clutching at her throat and chest. Onion. With the epic ancient archer in the battlefield, thank you very much. Very kind, very generous of you. I need a second. Wow. Damn this game. Magnet with the epic war beast on the battlefield. Thank you very much. Very kind, very generous of you. This is not what I had planned for today. The first side story was alright. This is hitting hard. Oh, my goodness. And the music isn't helping. Oh. Yeah, the music isn't helping either. Oh. Alright, see if I can get through this. The more Sayori speaks... Yes, Henchtoes, it is. Because knowing what Sayori goes through and what happens to her. Damn it. The more Sayori speaks, the more she fails to control her voice, falling victim to the overwhelming sadness clutching at her throat and chest. I don't want to have these thoughts. I want them to go away. And now I'm making you put up with me, and I just want to die. Again, if it comes down to good writing. Hold on. It's hard enough to understand me as it is, let alone being even more congested. But it comes down to writing and direction. If anything, a show, game, movie, if anything makes you feel a certain way about a character or characters, good or bad, that's good writing, good direction. As soon as Sayori loses her composure, Monica becomes determined to keep her own. She only wants to be what Sayori needs right now. So she won't let any sadness show. Her voice comes through soft and gentle. This isn't putting up with you. It's just being your friend. Monica offers a few words of comfort. But she knows, Sayori said it herself, that the thoughts Sayori experiences are ones that don't belong. And Monica can't magically make them go away. The most she can do is help Sayori battle them, like any good friend would do. You have so much value. To me and to your other friends too. This club wouldn't have been the same without you. I really, really mean that. You coming here was the best thing that could have happened. Even if we never got any other members, I would still be happy. That's what you brought here. You brought us a vision. And you also brought us happiness. Now that's your favorite thing to do, right? Sayori doesn't respond, but Monica feels a gentle nod. No more words are needed between them. Oh my god. The two share their embrace for a while longer, Monica letting Sayori take as much time as she needs. Once her breathing steadies and her sniffles fully ease, Sayori lifts her head and wipes her eyes. God, it was... You needed that, Sayori. My God. Oh. Alright, Stream Raiders is ready to go. I need to take 5 here. Let's go to Stream Raiders. Oh. 24 troops. My goodness. Hedge Toes, Victoria, welcome back. Tirazel, Warrior KC, Onion, welcome back all. Acid G, I don't recall if you were here before. Illuvain, I know you were here. Mognet, Donald the Monk, welcome one and all. We'll throw some haste on us. Let's see how quickly we can get this done. Alright, I think I'm a little better now. My goodness. But GG's, everybody. Took them down. Lost just about everybody, but we took them down. Somebody's getting a Centurion Scroll. Somebody's getting 2 Flying Rogue Scrolls. And boom. Hench Toes, you got that Centurion Scroll. Mognet, you got those 2 Flying Rogue Scrolls. Congratulations. Took down another boss. We finished Tomblands. Now we're on to Tabletopia. Let's see what we got here. Alright, looks like we can either... Yeah, looks like we're going to go skin. Do I have all the skins yet? Yes, I do. But we're going to go skin chest, token chest. So we're going to run... we can run the top down here. I hate these damn things there, but... Yeah, we're going to run the top down. Alright, let's see what we got here. I didn't see if I had to put down a specific warrior. Healers. I placed down some healers. Okay. Let's start over here. Where's my healer? There it is. Let's start here. Get out the way. Alright, ladies and gents, boys and girls, and everyone in between, the stage is set. Get your fighters on the field. It is clobbering time. Any and all help is greatly appreciated. Whew, my goodness. But yeah, knowing what she already went through, knowing what she's going through, knowing what happens to her, that's rough. That is very rough. Because I don't know about you folks, but I've had some of the feelings that Sayori's had. It's not fun. It's not pleasant. I guess I needed that. Some days are harder than others. Well, I'm here whenever you need me. But any other time, I'll make sure that things are the way they usually are. If that's what makes you happy. Thanks. You're the best. No, you are. The two exchange smiles. You know, I'm sorry to bring this up all of a sudden, but have you considered talking to a professional? Sayori nods. It's scary. Since it's already so hard to tell people. Yeah. Well, of course it'll always be your choice, but if you're ever looking to find the courage for it, I can do my best to help you. Thanks. I think it helps knowing that you would. Sayori suddenly yawns and stretches. Wow, that made me tired. That takes a lot out of you. And hungry. Oh, thanks, Sayori. I needed that. Well, I won't make you do any work today if you're not up for it. No, I want to. I mean, I can say that it's definitely one thing that makes me happy. Monica smiles. But I might want to get a snack first. All of a sudden, the sound of the door causes the two of them to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. Really? Oh, my goodness. That was rough. That was rough. But we got new pictures and new music. Hug energy. Yeah, that's a rough song. What new pictures we get? A scene from the Side Story Trust. Anything else, or is that it? Okay. Now understanding. With Yuri. Club meeting is suddenly interrupted by the sound of the door, causing Monica and Sayori to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. Yuri. Sayori's eyes widen, recognizing the girl. She very conspicuously mouths to Monica. It's her! It's the girl! It's true. The girl standing in the doorway is none other than the girl Sayori had come across reading alone in a classroom. Thanks to Monica leaving a flyer on her desk, it seems she found her way to the club. Are you here for the literature club by any chance? Am I in the wrong place? No, you're not. This is the literature club. Please come inside. The girl fully steps in the door, but continues standing against the wall, avoiding eye contact. Sayori continues to fail containing her excitement. It's happening! Oh my gosh! Thank you so much for coming. Sorry, it's a little empty. I'm Monica, and this is Sayori, and we run the literature club. Even though it's just us so far, but... What's your name, by the way? I'd like to join your club. Already? Wait, really? Are you sure? I mean, I should be good enough. Everyone is welcome here. You don't have to be good enough. Oh. Do you want to have a seat? We'd love to get to know you. The girl nods, sliding over to a nearby desk and gently sitting down. So what's your name? Yuri. I'm Sayori, and this is Monica. Sayori, I already... Nice to meet you. Do you like fantasy? Like books? Yuri looks at Monica. Fantasy is cool. Yes, have you heard of Annabelle Dupont? I can't say that I have. Oh, well, she's my favorite author. I'm on her 5th book and it's just... Yuri grins and presses her knuckles against her cheeks in joy. You can borrow my books. I wouldn't mind. You're really in for an incredible experience. Monica stammers, caught completely off guard by Yuri taking control of the conversation. She glances sideways at Sayori, silently asking for help. I'd love to. It sounds like you're really into them, so they must be great. I'm so happy I found this club. Oh, I'm so stupid. I left all my other books in my locker. I should have brought them. Yuri quickly stands up. I'll be right back. I'll go get them for you. You probably will need to bring one for now. Sayori nervously states that, noting to herself that the considerable heftiness of the book that Yuri set down on her desk. True. Okay, I'll go get the first one then. Yuri exits the club room in a flash, leaving Monica and Sayori silently exchanging glances. Oh my god, I wasn't prepared for this. How do I handle someone so intense? I have no experience with fantasy, except maybe stuff that I read while I was a kid, but that's probably like a joke compared to what she's into. I'm sure it'll be fine. In fact, I think it's neat that we have different people who are into different kinds of literature. It'll be fun to learn from each other. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree, but what if this is her only interest? Does it kind of seem like that? Monica, don't you think you should be more optimistic? We have a new club member. There shouldn't be room for anything but being happy. I'm excited to get to know her more, aren't you? Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for being so hasty. I just got really anxious all of a sudden. Is it because you're afraid of not being able to take the lead? What the heck? It's kind of scary how you can point things out like that, Sayori. I just like learning for what makes people happy or sad. Yeah. Hey, you know what? You'd probably be great at helping Yuri feel comfortable here. Maybe you could take a break from helping me with the administrative stuff and just focus on spending time with her. Yay! That's exactly what I want to do. Besides, Sayori lowers her voice. I'm probably going to need all the time I can get. She taps her finger against the dauntingly chunky book Yuri left sitting on the desk. Right afterwards, the door opens to reveal Yuri's return. I'm back. Her breath is slightly heavy, which, combined with her short time gone, indicates she may have ran at least part of the way. She makes her way back over to Sayori and sets the book down on her desk. Just as Sayori feared, the book Yuri brought for her is just about equal in size to the one already on Yuri's desk. Well, there are probably a few things you should know before getting started on it. There are some things that are more explained in the other books that take place in the same universe, so going over those would be good to keep you from getting confused at the start. Sarah nervously interjects. Well, I was thinking that maybe today we could just get to know each other a little bit more. You know, I think if we're going to be reading together, then I would like that. From across the room, Monica smiles and nods at Sayori while Yuri isn't looking. Oh, okay. Yuri sits down and looks at her book, then glances around the room, showing no indication that she has anything more to add. So, what made you decide you wanted to join the club? Well, I like reading, so I was immediately interested. I had no idea that someone was starting a literature club, but that's my fault since I haven't been paying attention to any of the club recruitment advertisements. I only found out because Yuri glanced over at Monica. Monica came into my classroom and put the flyer on my desk. She's so shy, she's always fiddling with her hair. Suddenly, Yuri's face darkens and she shakes her head at herself. I was so stupid. I got too nervous and couldn't even look up, so she just walked out. It took me several days just to come here because I was afraid that Monica told everyone how considerate I was. But I decided that was probably irrational. Wait. No, that was totally my fault. I felt so bad about interrupting you that I just walked out. I was actually really hoping that you would come by. Yuri exhales in relief. I always seem to interpret things as the worst possible scenario. Well, I was really nervous to come here for some other reasons too. Such as there being too many people. Not that I mind that much, but I have a really hard time having to meet a large number of new people at once. So it's actually amazing that it's just the two of you. I definitely came at the right time. Aw, that makes me happy! I'm proud of you for working up the courage to come. Yuri smiles warmly to herself. Never really had the privilege of sharing my interests with others before. It's so hard to find others who are into the same things I am, except online. So I thought the literature club would provide a chance for me to do that. My mouth gets so dry from all this talking, not to mention the furnace. Ooh. Oh, my goodness. What kinds of other things are you into? Like genres? I don't know, just anything, even if it's not literature. Oh, just things you wouldn't think are dumb. Just things you would think are dumb. Sari pauses, a look of concern on her face. How about I'll tell you about something I'm into, and then you can tell me about something you're into. I suppose that would be okay. Okay. Well, I'm pretty into, like, crafty things. Like making cute little collages or decorating things. Like cards or jewelry boxes. My room's always cluttered with random stuff because I keep buying things to make gifts for my friends. But then I put it off till the last minute. So yeah, that's something kind of silly that I'm into. You sound quite creative. Not that much. It's just that you'd be surprised by how much you can do with scissors and glue and stuff. So I have to share something that I'm into now, right? Sari nods. Well, I guess I'm into nature. I love nature. Monica, I'm going to start a nature club. No, you're not. You're stuck here with me now. Am not. Oh, yeah? Well, I hereby appoint you as vice president of the literature club. There, now you're stuck with me. Hey, don't give me responsibilities. That's probably one of my favorite Sayori looks, dude. Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri. I interrupted you. Go ahead. It's fine. Yuri pauses, feeling awkward at having gotten cut off. I like going out into the woods or to the park, just places where you can walk and sit and not have any people around. It's peaceful. Just nice to kind of remove myself from everything that matters and let my racing mind operate autonomously for a while. When do you like to do that? Just depends on my mood. After school, on the weekends, whenever I feel like I need it. Wow, I feel like I would never have the time to do something like that. I feel that we have a lot more time than we think we do, if you don't let it slip through your fingers. The three continued the conversation, led primarily by Sayori, but with Monica chiming in every now and then as well. Monica had intended to leave it to Sayori and focus on her own work, but she found it difficult not to join in. Before they knew it, the end of the day was upon them once more. Oh, it looks like we should be wrapping up for the day. So are you two going to be starting on that book the next club meeting? That's the plan. I'm so excited. Sayori beams. Yuri collects her things. Once packed, Yuri wordlessly waves to Sayori and Monica with a gentle smile. Bye! As Yuri exits, Sayori enthusiastically returns her farewell. Once again, Sayori and Monica are left in the clubroom. Sayori, you are a lifesaver. Hehe, I didn't do anything, I just talked. Still. Besides, it really lifted my mood. It feels really nice when I can put my energy toward other people like that. She was really excited to be included, you know? It made her happy. It made me happy. Well, there's no doubt in my mind that she'll have a great time here with you engaging her. How are you feeling about starting the book with her next meeting? I'm kind of scared, but I think she'll be happy as long as I'm trying my best. I think you'll do great. After their surprise of a new club member, it seems like everyone has their spirits lifted with something new to look forward to. Whew. Another school day ends. Swallowing her anxiety, Yuri makes her way to the clubroom, expecting to be the last one to arrive. As she opens the door, she's surprised to find only Sayori in the clubroom. It's club time again! Monica went to the computer lab, so it's just us today. Is that okay? Yuri silently nods, unable to make eye contact. I'm sorry about yesterday. Sayori tilts her head, unsure of exactly what Yuri is talking about. Well, I mean, the way I got overly excited to share my books and how you had to stop me so we could talk first. It was so inconsiderate of me. I got too excited and forgot to think about everyone else in the club, so... Yuri, you didn't do anything wrong. I thought it was cute how excited you were. Well, still. I think I changed my mind about the book. We don't have to read it. Huh? Why? Because I know that you're just humoring me anyway. In retrospect, it's rather obvious that nobody was truly interested. But if you like it so much, then it must be worth sharing. I've already decided I'll join the club, so you don't have to try so hard to entice me. That's not what I'm doing. A moment of uncomfortable silence stretches between the two of them. Well, the thing is, we don't even have any club activities yet. I mean, Monica and I have just been working on recruitment and stuff mostly. So it just sounded like something fun that we could do together, reading your books. So, you know, like, as a club activity, that would be okay, right? Why am I being so resistant to this anyway? It's exactly what I wanted in the first place, and you're being so nice about it. I really don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry for being like this. You don't have to apologize. Just tell me if there's anything I can do to help you feel more comfortable here. Sayori pulls her desk up against Yuri's and sits next to her. The book in question is already on Yuri's desk. Peering over, Sayori reads the cover of the book. Dusk Bell. Part 1 of the Everlast Saga. Haha, it's Dusk Bell by Annabelle. Sorry, I'm ready now. Oh, right, I should probably get some paper. Yuri grabs a spiral notebook of hers and tears out a few sheets of paper. Wait, how come we need paper? Oh, it's useful to draw things out sometimes, like maps, timelines, family trees, or just for taking notes. Wow, I must say that I've never taken notes while reading a book that was not a school book. Notes? Haha, yes, that's an effective strategy. Exactly, I'm sure it will be especially helpful for someone new to the genre. Sayori's joke flew completely over Yuri's head. But thinking about it, she decided that it's probably for the best that it did. Well, I'm not used to having company through this, but I'll try to help make it as accessible as possible. I trust you. You're like super smart. Oh, please. Yuri tries to dismiss the compliment, but she can't hide her smile and light blush. And that's probably one of my favorite Yuri expressions. The little smile, the blush. You can't generalize intelligence. I'm only smart in the things I have a lot of experience with. Contrarily, I am awful at anything involving real people. That should be evident enough from the 2 days I've spent here so far. So in my eyes, it's everyone else who comes off as smart. Especially you. No! Sayori rubs her shoulder against Yuri's. You're such a sweetheart when you're not being shy. Oh, yeah, that just triggered her. Anyway, would you like to get started? Okay. After the minor diversion between them, the two get back on track with their planned club activity. Yuri begins to guide Sayori through the basics of the fantasy world her story takes place in. The more of it she details, the races, factions, history, elements of magic, the more questions Sayori seems to have. But despite Sayori's expectations, Yuri eloquently guides her through it in a way such that it's fun to follow along. It becomes evident that the world-building aspect of the story, not just the story itself, is one that Yuri finds her passion leaning towards. How do people come up with this stuff? It's like the exact opposite of the kind of writing that I do. What kind of writing? Oh, like poetry and stuff like that. The things I write are like just putting down the feelings that come into my head, you know? But this is like, there must be so much planning and hard work. Ah, you're into poetry? I think there's an appendix that includes some of the kingdom's written works, like poetry and folk songs. No way! Yuri giggles, filling Sayori's heart with happiness when she realizes it's the first time she's heard Yuri laugh. It means Yuri must be having fun. Anyway, I think we can get started reading now if you're ready. Okay, but I can't read very fast. Oh, that's fine. I'm very patient. Patience is something I pride myself in. I see. Sayori jots Yuri is patient into her notes. Hey, that's for the book. Haha, I'm just kidding. But I'm kind of glad you're patient because I need that sometimes. A lot of times. Sayori flips through the first few pages of the book, getting past the table of contents. Okay, chapter 1. The room becomes silent as the two of them begin to read. The silence only lasts a moment before Sayori speaks up again. What does vindicated mean? Grant, welcome in. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. What brings you around? Whew. Good, thanks. I am good, Grant. I am good. This game has some very emotional parts, and after breaking down about 20 minutes ago, I'm doing all right. Whew. Again, I knew going in that this game dealt with some serious subjects, but I completed the main game, and these are the side stories that tell like some of the backstory with the characters. And I just had one with Sayori that was really tough, very emotional. So still feeling that a bit, but otherwise I'm good. Thank you for asking. Oh, and that was water and tuna fish. I had tuna fish sandwiches for dinner. And I put chips on my sandwich. You gotta have chips on your tuna fish sandwich. Normally I have salt and vinegar chips, and I put them on there, but I didn't have any of those. I just had like Ruffles chips, ridged chips. Whew. So back to our book. What does vindicated mean? You're going to join the Stream Raiders as well? Well, Grant, I thank you very much for all your help in Stream Raiders. It's very kind of you. I thank you very much for that. I'm going to do, I don't know how long the DDLC side stories are going to go, but after that, I'm going to switch over to the Stream Raiders and we're going to do some versus battles. I'm going to see how those work, because I don't believe as a captain, I don't think I've ever done versus battles, so we'll see if I can get my clock cleaned. Well, in this context, it essentially means that he was proven innocent. It's okay to ask questions, right? Of course. Sayori turns the page. You've never done it either? Again, I've done it as a viewer, but I've never done it as a captain. So we're going to see how that works. And also, Grant, I don't know if you've noticed, but I have channel points redemptions for Stream Raiders items. So if at the end of a battle, there's like gold or scrolls available, I have channel points redemptions if you would like those things assigned to you. Again, you can check your channel points icon there and it'll show what redemptions are available. But I do that as a double thank you. As a thank you for helping out in Stream Raiders and a thank you for hanging out in chat as well. So, Sayori turns the page. Are these footnotes? A lot of the dialogue has cultural references that require explanation to be understood. The two continue reading. Yuri's relaxed expression remains unchanged. Meanwhile, Sayori's expression grows tense as she tries to make her way through the dense text. Up until now, their expression has been reversed, with Sayori easily navigating social situations and Yuri struggling in them. But the tables have turned. Wait, are they talking about the past right now, or the present? Where? Right here. They're talking about the past. These paragraphs are describing a flashback that Barnes is having. Now that you know how it feels to be a captain, yes. I recently started operating as a captain a couple months ago to try and drum up some interest into the streams as well. But I've been playing on Stream Raiders since 2020, like November 2020. So I've been in that a while. I have quite a few high-level fighters in my personal account, but my captain's account I'm just working on. So it's fun. Again, I enjoy it. And I've actually, the last couple months, I've dropped the $10 for the battle pass for my viewer account. Because I like the extra captain spot. I like the extra bonuses that I get from for the tokens. So. You started as a captain last month and only started playing streams when you were watching Pew? Yes. I actually was a streamer named Ashy. She was doing Stream Raiders almost like at the very beginning. And I always wondered what it was. And I actually found Pew through Stream Raiders. But it had to be a couple months ago now, when I was looking for other streamers to put my fighters on their field. I was basically, just throwing my fighters at random streamers' battlefields, just so I can get them leveled up and such. And Pew is fabulous. She's a fabulous person. And I like to joke that, I'll be lurking in her stream and like working and doing something else. And when she gets attacked in Dead by Daylight, and the screams, when I had the volume like all the way down close to mute. Obviously, I don't mute the stream because I want the viewed account. But I had the volume as low as I can get it without muting it. And her screams are still that loud. I do love it. She always apologizes. I'm like, don't. I love that part of the stream. But yeah, she's a fabulous person. Obviously, I haven't had much interaction with her, but it's fabulous. Oh, yes. The paragraphs are describing a flashback that Barnes is having. But they didn't tell me that. It's implied from the context. Sari rubs her temples. The two of them continue, with Sari asking fewer questions. She begins to understand the value in the notes as she finds herself referring to them somewhat often and even adding to them. But her reduction in questions comes not from her getting used to the reading, but rather from her fearing that she'll come across as stupid. Oh boy. At last, Sari reaches the end of the chapter. I think we can stop here for now. Okay. Sari takes a deep breath and closes what little of the book she's gotten through so far. So, what are your thoughts up to this point? Sari tries to find the words. Am I doing well so far? I'm not sure I understand. Well, I don't know. When it takes me so long to read and understand things, it makes me feel really dumb. But I really like how into it you get. It makes me want to keep going and to keep doing my best so I can see it the way you do. The relaxation in Yuri's expression fades. I see. Yuri quietly gathers her things. We can continue tomorrow, right? Yuri pauses, then shakes her head. We can do something else tomorrow. But I'm sorry. Wait, sorry for what? I don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't want to do this anymore, that's all. I'm sorry that I made you. Yuri leaves. You weren't making me. Sari is left alone with her words. How did this happen? We were having fun just a second ago. It's my fault. I said something stupid and hurt her. I should have just told her that I enjoyed it. Monica trusted me with this. It's the only thing I'm good at, and I still messed it up. Whew. Oh boy, we're going to get heavy again. Let's go back to Stream Raiders. 19 fighters on the field. Hen's Toes, Victoriev, Magnet, Onion, Minnie the Lizard, welcome back. Injecticide and Grant, welcome in one and all. Again, we're going to throw some haste on us. And we're going to run this, and we're going to see how well we do. We got 13 enemies. I hate these damn towers. I hate the ones on the actual chest towers where you have to turn them for your own good. Whose rogue is that? That's Magnet. Magnet is going ape on that. That rogue is going to town. All right. GG's, everybody. Bognet with the 5 kills. Open up. All right. We have 3 flag bearer scrolls. 1 person each. So 2 people. Boom. Injecticide and Magnet. Congratulations on that. Hope you enjoy those. All right. Yeah, these towers here I can't stand. All right. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. 2 chess pieces here. Oh, 8, 9, 10. Damn. Well, we're going to pick a side. 72, 75. What are you bastards at? 250. Oh, those are going to be rough. Those are ranked 10s. Well, we're going to start over here. We're going to start here and see if we can work our way around. All right, ladies and gents, boys and girls, and everyone in between. The stage is set. Get your fighters on the field. It is clobbering time. Any and all help is greatly appreciated. It's the only thing I'm good at, and I still messed it up. What if she doesn't want to come back? Drowned in guilt, Sari stares blankly at her desk, spread with notes. The book sits next to them. Right. If she wasn't coming back, then she wouldn't have left the book here, right? Unless she just forgot to take it with her. Oh, this is horrible. Was it really because she thought I wasn't enjoying our time together? Or maybe she was enjoying our time together because I'm not good enough. I probably let her down so much by having trouble following along. Yeah, I'm sure if I was smarter, she would be having so much more fun. I need to do better for her. All right. Oh yeah, it opened up the second side story. What new picture did we get? Oh. We got Yuri's background. She's my favorite character, by the way. I think I like this one better. Because this, she's got like the surprise expression on her face. Here she's got a smile. I like this one better. All right. This is the last side story. Once we finish this, which probably take a half hour. This is about what these have been taking. We'll do Stream Raiders for the rest of the day. We'll try some versus battles, see how well we do. Try and earn some bones. Okay. For the first time, Sari is the first to enter the club room. Anxiety courses through her relentlessly. Will Yuri show up today? Vero, welcome in. Unfortunately, I don't know what you were trying to type there. Unfortunately, I only read and speak and understand English. So, if we could keep chatting English, that'd be very much appreciated. But welcome in. Anxiety courses through her relentlessly. Will Yuri show up today? Sitting at a desk, she stamps her feet in an attempt to calm down. Why am I letting this affect me so much? I'm doing everything I can to make Yuri happy, but my best wasn't good enough. But it was still my best. But I'm letting everyone down. I'm always just a disappointment. Sayuri continues to wrestle with her self-deprecating thoughts. Every tiny noise causes her to lift her head in anticipation of Yuri's arrival. Minutes pass and nobody enters the club room. Not Yuri or Monica. Gosh, I'm so late. Why did I offer to help those other students with their work? I'm such a pushover sometimes. It's going to leave such a bad impression on new club members like Yuri if I'm not the first one there. Monica rounds the corner, approaching the clubroom. As she does so, Yuri? Ah! Yuri jumps at the sound of Monica's voice. She's sitting outside the clubroom against the wall next to the door. Embarrassed, she quickly closes the book she was reading and stands up. Oh gosh, I'm sorry I'm late. You didn't have to wait outside for me. The door to the clubroom is open. It's not... Yuri stammers, unable to explain herself. She peers inside the clubroom through the window, then looks away. Actually, I was wondering if I could help you today instead. Huh? Me? With club publicity stuff. Yes? Monica is utterly confused. Why is Yuri asking this all of a sudden when she was so eager to spend time with Sayori before? Did they not get along after all? Monica looks into the clubroom herself to see Sayori sitting alone inside. Okay. It's kind of a simple job, but I'd be happy for you to tag along. Me too. Monica is worried, but she finds it difficult to insert herself into whatever conflict that may have arisen. It's a little ironic. She realizes that she could be so conflict avoidant after having been in the debate club. Okay, let's take a walk together. I just have to make copies of this new flyer, then go around to the billboards and replace the old ones with the new one. Yuri nods and the two set off. The two walk in silence. Without Sayori, Monica finds it quite difficult to strike up conversation. So, how's everything been going? Fine. That's good. Neither of them follow up with anything more. Monica tenses up at the stinted conversation. How the heck did Sayori do it? Sorry, I didn't see you yesterday. I went straight to the computer lab to work on the flyers. Sayori told me. What did you two end up doing yesterday? Just some reading. Oh, I'm glad. It's really starting to feel more like a literature club now. Yeah. It's kind of funny. I felt so intimidated at first when I heard about the kind of reading you were into. But you know, it's kind of stupid of me because I'm just intimidated by things I'm not good at. And it's silly to assume that everyone who comes to the club will just have the same interests as me. But it's so cool that you were able to get Sayori into it. It's like the club is working. I'm really happy about that. She's not into it. Huh? She's not into it. And I'm stupid for forcing it on to her. Yuri falls silent again as she started her thought but can't figure out how to continue. Did something happen? Yuri sighs. No, it's just me. Yuri pauses. I'm thinking. A moment passes in silence, then Yuri shakes her head. I shouldn't be complaining to you all of a sudden. Don't be silly. I won't think you're complaining. I just want to make sure you feel welcome. If it's important to you that, then you can. If it's important to that. I don't. That probably could have used some reworking. You can tell if it's that important. You can tell me anything. Well, I do feel welcome. Too welcome, I guess. It's not an issue with the club, it's just an issue with me. So I feel wrong to inconvenience you with it. Ah. Monica pauses and thinks. Well, what if we put it this way? It's my job as president to understand the needs of the club members, right? We're going to have all kinds of people joining this club. Hopefully, anyway. And learning about the diverse needs and interests of everyone will help me come up with club activities that everyone can be happy with. That everyone can be happy with. Not just only some people? Of course. I need to be looking out for everyone. Otherwise, what kind of club would it be? I see. Yuri looks a little more relaxed. It signals to Monica that switching from a sympathetic approach to a pragmatic one was a good choice. Each individual truly does have their own needs. Okay. Yuri takes a deep breath. I'm a really weird and awkward person. I've accepted that about myself. I just don't know how to, connect with other people. How is it so easy for everyone else? How do you just make conversation about any arbitrary topic? I can talk for hours about the things that I'm into. Unfortunately, so much that I don't know when to stop. But for anything else, I just have no idea what to say. So I understand that about myself. I'm just not good with people. I can't help it. So it feels like whenever I'm confronted with a new social situation, I'm either ignored or made fun of or taken pity on. And Sayori falls into that third category. She, what? Hold on, you're saying that Sayori is taking pity on you? Yuri nods. I just want to be treated like a normal person. If you don't like me, you don't connect with my interests, then just tell me. I can accept that and move on. Sayori is too nice to me. I'm so stupid for not realizing that she would just go along with whatever I pushed onto her. Nobody deserves to be put themselves through that kind of discomfort just because they pity some weirdo who doesn't know how to make friends. It's the worst feeling. I hate it. Yuri's sharp words cut through the tense air. Somewhere in the middle of the conversation, the two stopped short in the hallway, prioritizing the conversation over their original task. Monica looks at Yuri. Monica looks at Yuri. Yuri only looks down with her fists clenched. I think you should tell her that. I could never say that to someone's face. It's pathetic. Sayori is different. Making people happy is the most important thing to her. I'm sure that's all she's trying to do. So if you're able to explain to her what makes you happy, then she'll do anything to make it happen. That's the problem. What kind of friendship has one person always trying to cater to the other person's weird needs? I'm sorry, I'm making myself sound so... No, I think I'm starting to understand. Monica hesitates to finish her thought out loud. It's something that Sayori would be able to say better. Sayori is someone who will give anyone however much kindness they need in order to smile. But Yuri, who has difficulty accepting kindness, must be driving Sayori to be even more assertive in her kindness, further exacerbating the matter. Neither person is to blame, but it's an issue that can't be resolved without them understanding each other better. Sayori wants to be your friend, I promise that. It's okay for different people to have different needs. I mean, Sayori, she has her own needs too. But good friends work together and can be what they need for each other. You just have to have good communication and talk about it. I don't have good communication. Yuri stops and shakes her head. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. My head is it's so resistant to everything. I'm pushing such a kind person away from me because of it. Yuri pauses to think. I'm so tired of this cycle I'm creating for myself. I think I'm so afraid of people pushing me away that I just push them away first. How thoughtless and immature of me. Yuri takes a deep breath and exhales. I didn't mean for this to turn into a whole venting session. But I understand now that I just need to communicate with her. Haha, you're totally fine. It's for the club, remember? You're just helping make the club a better place for everyone. Yeah. Yuri falls silent again. She looks like she wants to say something. This kind of critical thinking is something that I'm really bad at. You know, about people. So, thank you. Anytime. Monica smiles at Yuri. For just a moment, Yuri finds it in herself to meet Monica's gaze, returning a shy smile of her own. Yuri and Monica finish replacing the old flyers with the new ones. More accurately, Monica mostly did the work while Yuri followed along. But as the clubroom once again draws near, so does Yuri's confrontation. I can't do this. Yes, you can. It'll be great. Yuri sighs and shakes her head. I'm never going to feel confident enough. I just have to do it. If I don't do it now, I never will. Yuri starts toward the door, but then turns to face Monica. You're not just going to wait outside, are you? I could take a walk. Want me to get you a coffee or something? Actually, I prefer tea. I like to make my own, though, so please don't worry about it. Although I suppose that's one downside of reading here in the club rather than at home. I don't get to drink tea while reading. Sorry, I guess that has nothing to do with this. You know, now that you mention it, I bet we could get permission to keep stuff for tea in the clubroom. You can use, like, an electric kettle to heat up water, right? Would that really be possible? I'll look into it. I think it would be great. Yuri smiles and nods at the thought. Well, I'll be back in a bit. Good luck. Monica waves at Yuri, then turns around and departs down the hallway as Yuri's smile fades once more. A moment of daydreaming about tea isn't enough to save her from the anxiety of the task that lies before her. But it must be done. Taking one more deep breath, Yuri timidly opens the clubroom door. Yuri! Wait, hold on, I'm not done yet. Sayori shuffles a bunch of papers around. Yuri stammers, her words suddenly caught in her throat. At that moment, she realizes how Sayori has been spending her afternoon. I wasn't expecting you to come today. I was really hoping to make it all the way through the next chapter first. But I got most of the way through it. And look! Sayori holds up a sheet of paper. It's a page of notes, beautifully produced with indentations, categories, and even color coding. As Yuri sees it, her expression shifts from anxiety to despair. I was afraid you were getting disappointed in me, so I've been trying really hard. Stop. Yuri presses her fists against her forehead. Please stop. Grant, with the epic vampire in the battlefield. Thank you very much. Very kind, very generous of you. Please stop. I can't take this. Yuri? Sayori's voice quivers in shock after having received the exact opposite response she was expecting. I'm sorry. Sayori looks away in guilt. Did I do something wrong? I don't understand. So if I did something wrong, please tell me. Yes, I think everybody that puts an epic, I thank everybody when the battle's ready to start. I go down the list and I thank everybody for helping. But if you're gonna use your epic potions and place an epic fighter on my field, I really do appreciate that. I don't understand. So if I did something wrong, please tell me. Yuri shakes her head. No, it's me. I keep putting myself in these situations where people are afraid to treat me normally. If you don't like this kind of reading, it's okay. Please just tell me. I don't need to be treated differently just because I'm weird. But I don't treat you differently. I just want my friend to be happy. So I thought that if we did something together that you really like, I don't want your pity. Oh. Why did I do that? Yuri sinks to her knees. Her voice squeaks. I'm sorry. Tears of guilt and self-loathing begin to stream down her face. I try and put my epics on certain battlefields. Again, I try and give everybody an epic every now and then. But especially like if a captain loses a battle, I try and make sure that I really try and get an epic on their field the next time to help them try and get that win. But I mean, there are certain people that I've been putting fighters on their field for a while, and I'll try and preference them. But if one of the captains I'm on, if they get a defeat, I'm going to do my damnedest to try and get an epic on their field the next time to give them a better shot. So, but anytime somebody wants to put an epic on my field, I really do appreciate it. So, This isn't how it was supposed to go. Why is it so hard just to articulate your thoughts? Why do you end up pushing everyone away from you? Yuri's mind pounds with internal accusations as she shuts her eyes, unable to face Sayori or the rest of the world. She should just leave. Just escape from here, before Monica sees her like this, and before Sayori tells Monica what she did. But before Yuri can put any strength into her legs, she feels a warm pair of arms gently wrap around her from behind. You're gonna start your own little stream race as well? Nice. It's okay. Sayori whispers in a soothing voice. It's okay. It's okay. Overcome by despair, Yuri finds herself unable to protest or pull away from Sayori's kind gesture. Yuri sniffles, breathing heavily through a clenched throat, trying with all her willpower to control herself. I understand. I understand that the things you're feeling in your head are different from the things you're trying to say. I know that must be why you're feeling. That must be what you're feeling right now. I promise, I understand that. So I'll give you as much time as you need. When you're ready, just tell me your feelings, and we'll talk about them together, okay? Yuri sniffles again and nods her head. She gives herself a minute to compose her thoughts and speaks while steadying her voice. I think that I've gotten so used to people being weirded out by me that it feels like anyone who's nice to me is just doing it out of pity. I'm so horrible with people, so it makes me not want to believe that someone can actually like me for who I am. Yuri pauses, but Sayori doesn't interrupt. Rather, she waits for Yuri to continue. I got so excited when I joined the literature club. I thought that it was finally my chance to make friends through my interests. Because my interests are the only thing I know how to talk about. It's all I have going for me. But then, whenever I catch myself getting overly obsessive in front of other people, it feels like I'm making a fool of myself. I hate myself for it. Ultimately, I just want to be treated like a normal person. But how am I supposed to expect that when I can't behave like one? I just want to learn how to get along with people and stop ruining the things for myself. That's all. Yuri finishes her thoughts, feeling more steady after having gotten them out. Sayori, who could feel Yuri's breath rise and fall from beneath her arms, realizes that as well. Thank you for helping me understand you a little bit better. You know, you were so great at helping me while we were reading. So I'll help you with the things that you need too. But I feel like it would just be frustrating for you with how much patience I require sometimes. That sounds kind of familiar. I couldn't stop worrying about that while we were reading. I was so afraid you would get frustrated with me. But I would never do that. I did my best to reassure you by mentioning how I have a lot of patience. Yeah, I know. But my irrational fears just won't be quiet sometimes. I'm sure it's the same for you, right? Yeah. Irrational fears. Well, you know. There's no way that you could frustrate me because I already like you as the person that you are. I know you said you have a hard time believing that, but I promise that is true. You don't have to be a social person for people to like you. I think you're really considerate in your own way, you know, worrying so much about people's feelings. We're all kind of weird. It's a literature club. Oh, this game is killing me today. Onion with the Ecmic Plasma Rogue on the battlefield. Thank you very much. Very kind, very generous of you. Thank you, thank you. Oh. This is now how I wanted this day to go, but it's the best part that we're all different and have different interests. Like about the book. I'm reading it because I want to, I promise. That's what I really want. It's a bit of a struggle, but try not to mistake that for me not enjoying it. I mean, we could never discover new things if we didn't try them first, right? Oh, excuse me. I want to learn the reasons that you love it so much. And in the end, if it's not for me, then I can say that. But I'll be glad that I tried it and learned more about you. Plus, you're like super duper smart. And I want that to rub off on me. Yuri fights back a smile at that comment. Already, the heavy atmosphere surrounding her seems to have evaporated through the caress of Sayori's arms. Your hair is so pretty. I do like her hair. Her hair and her eyes. I like the violet eyes. I always wanted long hair, but I was awful at taking care of it, so I cut it all off. Yuri's tension relaxes. For once, she feels okay just listening, rather than worrying so much about saying the right thing. Sayori, sensing Yuri's comfort, lets her rest. It must be so difficult for her to feel relaxed around other people. But if the literature club can make it happen, then it's something that she deserves to experience. Well then, based on my understanding of your feelings, I suppose I wouldn't mind if we were to continue reading. Hee. That's what I wanted to hear. But we can stop at any time. If you truly don't like it, please be honest about it. I won't be offended. Of course. I'm not going to judge anything this early on, though. So we'll just see what happens. Oh, and... it's not good to touch people without their consent first. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Oh, you didn't. I mean, I suppose it was kind of nice. I was just saying. I'm back. Monika's back. I haven't seen you, like, at all recently. Sayori trots over to Monika. Ah, she whispers loudly. Can I hug you? Sure, Sayori. Sayori wraps her arms around Monika. Oh yeah, Yuri, it might be good to know. Sayori can be kind of a hug monster. Hey, don't call me a monster. Artemis is a monster. If he inherits the kingdom, it could spell disaster. Ha ha! Yuri laughs. Monika perplexedly looks between the two of them, then smiles. Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying your reading so far. It's like our first real activity as a literature club. Ah, about that. Well, you've been so patient with exploring my interests. I think that it would be inconsiderate of me not to return the favor to you and learn about the things that you like. Yes! Do you like poetry? Yuri smiles. Oh, my goodness. Oh, we got a new picture and new music. I'm thinking piece by piece. Yeah. And a new picture. Finish the side story, understanding 2. Sayori with all the post-its. You can do it. Tic-tac-toe, but X's and hearts. Get organized. Toast. Trash baskets. Natsuki is kicking Sayori's ass. Writing Sayori down and thinking of a word. Silly, awesome, yawning, optimistic, really fun. I can't think of an I word. Don't forget to ask Monika about this. Beach packing list. Swimsuit, sunscreen, bucket towel, floaties. This, I think, is supposed to be Monika with the bow. Trust yourself. Here's her cow from her room and the chicken. A flower. Looks like a bug, a snail. cinnamon bun. Yum. Be positive. Types of poems to try: haiku, sonnet, and acrostic. Oh, acrostic. Homework, math things, study for quiz, pack snacks. Cute, you can do it. This is Yuri with the long hair and how she's holding the book. And this has got to be Natsuki. A scene from the side story, Understanding. Anything else? Anything more? Nope. All right, well, that's the 4 side stories that I have available. And look, we finished just in time. So it looks like we got 15 troops on the field. Victoria Grant with the full roster. Injecticide, Magnet, Onion, and Hench Toast. Thank you all. I'm going to put a stronghold on us to give us some defense. Let's see how well we do. I'll put some music on, sound effects on for now. Yeah, all these sons of bitches coming in. Myself and Onion are going around trying to hit these damn things and give them to our side quick so they'll stop shooting us. Oh, I'm taking a... No, I think that's... Is that Onion or is that me? We're taking a hell of a beating. We got 4 left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Oh, I died. Alright, guys. It's up to you. We're doing it. We're getting there. I think we got this. Whew. Yeah, I hate these damn towers. I really do. GG's, everybody. Somebody's getting 3 flag bearer scrolls. Somebody's getting 20 gold. Boom. Onion and Hench Toast. Congratulations. Enjoy those. Boom and boom. Yes, Hench Toast. GG's. Okay. Army. Captain spells. What do I want to upgrade? We'll do Stronghold. Okay. Now, I don't believe I can do Versus out of the internet extension. I think I actually have to open up Stream Raiders here. And hopefully it doesn't need a update. Yep. Of course it needs an update. I should have checked beforehand. All right. Hopefully this doesn't mess with my stream. It's updating at the moment. It's downloading. I knew I should have done this beforehand because it has the new Versus stuff. Sugar. Well, while we're waiting, let me bring up, I shouldn't have closed out Pretzel Rocks, but we'll bring Pretzel Rocks back. So we can have a little background music at least. All right. Stream Raiders is done. Let's try it again. Oh, but damn that game. That game, the DDLC can hit you right in the feels so hard. That hurt. That really hurt. Versus. Okay. All right, ladies and gents. Here we go. We'll use that as a background. Let's just find us a match. Let's see how we do. I don't know how well it's going to do. But, oh, wow. Match found already. Let's see how we do. Myself against Monty Rose Streams. All right, I'm blue. What do I want to do? I think I had to put another healer out, but I think my healer's... No, there we go. She's going to go over there. Let's go down here. And let's try and keep our folks here. All right, ladies and gents, in 20 seconds or so. Oh, yes, I know. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I'm just so used to clicking campaign. Alrighty, folks. Let's, I'm going to see what the hell the dog's barking on. But we're trying some versus battles. So see how we do. Obviously, any and all help is greatly appreciated. And, if we get dungeon, we'll flip this here. If we get dungeons eventually, hopefully we'll be able to do well there too. So I'm going to be right back. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Tank on tank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4. All right, we got room for one more fighter. If they want to haste themselves, I'll haste us too. But Grant, Magnet, Henchtoes, and L.A. Suzuki's. Thank you. Oh! Thank you to all. Let's see what we got here. Let's go. Those two tanks are going to fight it out. Eight and 6, 7. I don't know. I got 2 artilleries down there. I didn't see that. Oh my goodness. Five, 3, 5, 3. Uh-oh. Those artilleries definitely brought the long ranged. The ranged fighters brought it in. 4 on 1. I think we got this. Boom. Wow. GG's, everybody. Congratulations. We won one. Very first versus match. That was close though. Those two artilleries from you, Henchtoes, and Magnet came in clutch. All right. Let's try this again. See if we, 17 hours. Okay. So we got time. While that looks for a match. I don't know what else we could do. This is fun. It can be, yes. You know, win, lose, or draw. This is fun to do. However, if it's the same 2 captains going at it, you know, a number of times in a row, and the same captain winning and the same captain losing, that's when it's not fun. Okay. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy winning. However, winning after win after win after win after win against the same captain is demoralizing to that other captain. So, you know, I don't mind. I enjoy winning, obviously, but I also understand that, you know, I could also lose. So, like, we just went against Monty Rose Streams. Okay? If we go against the same captain like 3 times in a row and we win all 3 times, I would think that would be demoralizing to them. Like, I can't win. Because I would say I'm similar to Sayori like that, where I want everybody to be happy. I want everybody to have fun. I'm just debating what I could do now. Because I don't, you know, I have this cam and I have this cam. If I go off of it to like a, another match. If I go off of this to something else, you know, I don't have anything that can put this in a corner. What should we put down? I'm going to put down a monk. We're going to go right up in here. And we're going to throw our stuff in here. That's what I figured would be in the corners. Everyone being happy is key to you. Henchtoes, again, I agree as well. And I definitely say that I am like Sayori in that manner, where I want everybody to be happy. Because quite frankly, I know what it's like. I know what it feels like to be on that losing end constantly. Okay. I've said a handful of times, I have two types of luck. Bad luck and no luck. I mean, it even comes down to flying back from LA for the Comic-Con. I mean, really? I end up having to spend another night out west because of fog that has never happened before. Ridiculous. And also, I want to thank everybody for coming on over as well. I don't know if the versus battles are everybody's cup of tea, because all you get out of it really is bones, where you can you might do some versus too, Grant. Yeah, again, my first, I could say my very first versus battle we won. So again, thank you all. But being stuck over in Utah overnight when I just wanted to get home and relax, not to mention I didn't have my luggage, I didn't bring a carry-on, which that's going to change from now on. But I'm not going to bring one where, I see some people on those flights to and from California. Their carry-ons are so big, they're just cramming and shoving their... All right, you're at 100, so I'm going to curse you. They're trying to cram and shove these carry-ons into the overhead compartments because they just shove so much shit in them. It's ridiculous. But it definitely, when I fly again, and I will fly again, I've gotten more comfortable. I'm not 100% comfortable with it. When I hit turbulence, my body is just drenched in sweat. That was the first thing I did when I got to my hotel in California. I think I mentioned that. When I got to my hotel in California, the first thing I did was take a shower because I was soaked with sweat. I couldn't do that when I got home because it was 10:30 at night and I had to go to work the next morning. But I showered after work that next morning. Because originally I was supposed to be home on Sunday and then have Monday off of work. But I ended up having to have my fly. Now I'm going to start this battle. Again, Mognet, Grant, Henchtoes, and Ladoir X. I believe you're new here. Welcome in. My carry-on is my wallet, my cash, my passport. It had my Vax card and my Surface. That's what my carry-on was. I did not have a change of clothes. I did not have deodorant. I will not make that mistake again because I had to put on the same dirty clothes in Utah that I had on the night before because I didn't have any extra clothes. Ah, look at that. GG everybody. Mognet and Grant this time with the ranged fighters. Well done, well done. What are these reward tickets? Play in the Versus Community Challenger Series to win prizes for captains and crew. Each Versus match gets tickets in a weekly drawing for IRL prizes that you can keep or share with your community. Wins are capped at 45, so go play Versus. Wow. This is actually pretty cool. Now, I've entered a couple I've entered a couple Stream Raiders contests. Wow, that match was quick. I haven't won anything. Impacted Pico. At least we're getting different fight. At least we're getting different captains. That's fine if we have to go against the same captain a couple times because again, I'm a smaller streamer and we're going to go against smaller communities. But as long as we're not going after the same captain over and over and over. We're going to go... Yep, we're going to go Bomber. We're going to go right here. And then we're going to do... Get out of the way. We're going to do that. Oh. First thing, after you get to hotel, shower, shave, and teeth. Now, see, I shower when I shave when I have to. because I'm a volunteer firefighter and we have to be clean shaven so the masks stay on our face well enough, and we get a good seal. But yeah, shower and teeth, I will, I'll do as soon as I can, because I'm just covered in sweat from the flight. And it's takeoff and landing has actually gotten better for me. What bothers me is like if the plane starts to shake a bit from like air turbulence, or if the plane starts to bank quick and I'm not prepared for it, I'm like, oh, shit, and just the flop switch just turn on and I'm drenched. So, but yeah, that's I definitely am going to fly again. I'm really looking forward to it. So, I just don't know where I'm going to go, because wherever it is, I will be alone, because my wife does not like to fly. So I will definitely be flying alone. I don't know if get on the plane first because you're ASD. Okay, yeah. I paid the extra to get on, and I flew Southwest, so I paid the extra to get on early. So yeah, we're at 100% already. Grant, Henchtoes, Magnet, Ale Suzuki's. Thank you all again for your help. They just need one more fighter, and then we'll be able to start this up. I mean, but this is nice to do. We'll do this for a little bit. I probably could do, because it's only 7 minutes. 1 minute setup and then 6 minutes of fighter placement. These are going fairly quickly, especially again, small streamers. Whichever unit you put on, that affects the percentage obviously in the top. And for smaller streamers, the stronger units take up a lot of that percentage. There's 2 streamers that I put my fighters on their field for like the versus battles. I have level 30s, and they're not even a percentage point as far as power goes, because they have 400-500 fighters on the field at a time. So my fighters are barely a percent, not even a percent, not even close. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fighting units, and then my defensive tower, my defensive spell. That's it. Oh, we're ready. Oh, this little bastard over here. This Swiftfoot Rogue is going to be a pain in the dick. Let's see how well we do. This little Swiftfoot Rogue here is going to be a little bitch. Yep, we're going to lose this one. We got creamed. That's all right. Can't win them all. Quests. Place 3 units. Well, that's easy. Who can I upgrade? My tank. Okay. Yeah, that Swiftfoot Rogue being on the outskirts, he took us down quick. Not campaign versus. Find a match. All right. Let's see how we do on this one. But I mean, I could turn on my Switch and do a little bit of my Animal Crossing, but these matches go so quick. I do need to I should add another screen on here that has like this, where I have, if I had the game in the background, and then have Stream Raiders, you know, have this like split, like the game or something back here, or keep the game here, and then have like Stream Raiders down here below everything here. I could have a little screen for Stream Raiders. So alrighty. So yeah, I don't. Oh, match found. Who are we going up against? Calvin the Nub. All right. Who do I want to put out there? I mean, if I want to play defensive, I can wait to see what they put out and then put out a unit that's effective against them. Or I could just choose randomly. I'd like to know where they're going to put theirs. I'm thinking they're going to be up in this corner here. And they're probably waiting for me. Let's do what, Hench Toes? You want to wait and see what they put up? They're waiting for me. We're going to put a Paladin. We're going to go right here. Yeah, it's all right. Oh, he's over here. Surprising. Ooh, a tank. All right. Armored versus armored, so. We'll do that. And maybe some on this side here. Let's see if I don't put a spell out. And we'll see if we can get some more power. See if we can get some more power off of this one. So yes, Hench Toads, Grant, and Mognet, thank you so far for these. My phone was blowing up earlier with all this stuff going on here. What the... Oh yeah, that also reminds me. YouTube. Calvin, thank you very much for popping over. Good luck and have fun to you as well. It's gonna be interesting. Thank you very much for popping in and saying hi. But yes, YouTube, I think I gained another subscriber or two. I think we're up to 12 or 13. Yeah, lucky 13. I also... all the playlists should be updated. The DDLC one has all 3 streams, except for today's, obviously. No, this one. I think I have to add these 2. I think I had to add those 2 over. Six, 7, 8. Yeah, I had to add those 2. Where's their big guy? Their big guy is right here. They got a tank. It's not a big guy, but it's, you know, the sprite is smaller. So they're right here. Oh, who threw that buster around there? Hench Toes sniping the butt with this buster sniper there. My curse should be... Yeah, we'll see if we can get one more. How much time we got left? 2:14. Oh, mine is done. I'm right here. I don't know why it's not showing. Let me go back here. Ha! It glitched. But I'm supposed to be right here. You're right, it's not showing. You're sticking to campaign from now on? Grant, again, I know it is in beta, yes. But you're right. I put my character right here and it's not showing as being there. It's moving around the field. I see now it's showing here. Oops. Yeah. Alrighty, can't place. Alright, here we go. Am I showing? Yeah, I am not showing on there. I'm just sitting here drifting. I am adrift in the sea. And again, Grant, I understand how that works too. That's why I'm always, I thank everybody for coming over. Oh, GC Mandrake, you're new here. Welcome in. I didn't see that. I'm incognito though. Magnet, La Noire, Hench Toes. Again, congratulations everybody. I'm going to close this out and reopen it because my fighter didn't show up for some reason. Yes, that Calvin, thank you again. Thank you very much. That was a very interesting fought battle. I got to close this out and restart it because it glitched. But yeah, that flying rogue came in clutch. And my character, I don't know if you saw it on your screen, but my character, my fighter, didn't show up on the screen. It glitched out. And Calvin, thank you for the follow, by the way, as well. My fighter glitched out. So, I didn't even have a fighter on the field. That was bullstein. Alright, now we're back. We get anything? Yeah, see, I placed a unit and didn't even register it. Let's try this again. Oh. May we fight another day. But yes, again, Calvin, thank you very much for the follow. Very kind of you, very generous. Welcome to the Red Wings. Oh, who are we facing this time? Beam Claws. Well, at least we're facing different captains. Yep, it didn't register me because here's my Paladin that I was going to place, and it never registered my Paladin. We're blue again. So, I don't know. Let's wait and see if they put a fighter on the field, and then I'll at least wait till like the match starts, when actual placement starts, and we'll see what happens. But I only have, I stream till 9:30, so I'll finish out the night with this. We'll probably get another 3 or 4 battles in, and then we'll call it a night. All right, they're not going to put one, so we're going to try this Paladin again. All right, now you show up. And we'll go right here. Figures. A rogue. is going to be good again. He waited for me to play, and that's fine. He waited for me to play my put my fighter on before he put his on, because obviously the rogue is going to be better. Is going to be stronger against the armored units. So, whew. But yeah, Grant, I do understand your issues with Stream Raiders consistency. I'll go from having... There are times where I've had like 30 plus fighters on my field in campaign. Yeah, this is all in campaign too. I'll have 30 plus fighters one battle, and then the very next battle I have like 5. They hide the other player? I think mine just glitched out because it didn't even register me as placing a unit, because one of my quests is to place 3 units in versus mode. Well, I placed one, the last one, it didn't count. It just counted this one. So they come on right after. And again, it's entirely possible. I don't know how their inner workings of Versus goes. So. But yeah, Hench Toes, Grant, Injecticide, Mognet. Thank you all for, again, sticking around and helping me in Stream Raiders. I'm going to have to install some shelves or something to put these up. To put all my goodies up on the wall or something. Whew. But yeah, anybody have any exciting plans for this weekend? I don't believe I have anything planned. Other than streaming. More Kiwami 2 on the weekends. I haven't had the time to do any like extra Majima construction or cabaret club. I don't know. Just work. Hench Toes, I feel you. I had a job as a security officer for a financial institution. And my job, I worked the alarm center for the bank branches. When I was younger, in my younger days, I would show up at 6 o'clock on a Saturday morning. I would not leave my workplace until 11 o'clock Sunday night. I would work a double on Saturday, sleep at the place, at the building overnight, and then work another double on Sunday. Again, there were a handful of bank branches open on the week on Saturdays. So from, 6, 7 o'clock to maybe 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I was sort of busy with some branches open. But the rest of the night and then all day Sunday, it was dead. And it was great. That was some good money there. All right. Oh, these bastards here. Look at this. Buster. Oh, you bastards. All right, well, we're going to curse you. These busters are going to be the death of us here. These 2 busters are going to be dangerous. Now, we'll bring it up here. These 2 busters here are going to be very dangerous. Who threw a buster of their own up there? All right. Hench Toes with the triple crown. Let's go. Let's see how well we do. Let's see what these busters do to us. Okay. That Swiftfoot, yeah, that rogue is gonna. Oh, nice. Whose is that? GC Mandrake. That archer coming in clutch. We got an artillery left. That's gonna hurt. We should be all right though. Us two against that. Artilleries don't have a lot of HP though. Whew. But Henchtoes, Grand, Injecticide, GC Mandrake. I'm Incognito though and Magnet. GG's everybody. Why'd you throw a healer in? Well, it worked. All right, well done, everyone. Well done. Let's find another match. We've been finding matches fairly quickly. Just that I think once we had an issue, but yeah, very fun. Thanks for trying out our new Versus mode during our beta test. If you have any feedback, reach out to us in our Discord. Oh, match found. Who are we going up against? Beam Claws again. Okay. Do we go Barbarian or Berserker? Or Flying Rogue? I don't know if I want Flying Rogue, though. We're going to go Barbarian. Oh. He's putting a Musketeer down. I should put a tank down. Yeah, we're going to go Centurion then. And we'll try and keep our folks here. All right. What do we got here? There we go. Henchtoes and Grant throwing their units on the field. Good time. I keep forgetting you have to plan a little differently with versus battles as opposed to campaign battles. Campaign battles, it seems like you do want everybody in one spot and you just rush the AI, rush the computer. But in versus, I mean, look, they got a unit here, they got a unit here. I mean, Henchtoes threw a tank there. They got another Musketeer. I forget that surround them. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I forget about that. Yeah, they're being strategic. They're being strategic about it, and you know, they're trying something different. Again, I'm doing this for fun. If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. I got 34 bones already, though. I don't have enough to actually buy one of these. Where's my skins? Equip. I mean, I have a skin for every fighter, I think. Yeah, I mean, I have a skin for every fighter. What the hell? Let's try some rando stuff. Upgrade my buster. Anything good on scrolls that I could buy now? We'll do this one. Nope, this. Oh. Okay, I can't collect anything there. Oh. Whoa! That moved up quick. Henchtoes, Grant, GC Mandrake, Surfing 00, welcome in today. La Noire X, welcome back. And Pac-Man 1305. Oh, let's see how we do here. This is going to be interesting. Oh, whose artillery is that? Surfing with the artillery. And that flag bearer boosting that artillery. Oh, surfing. Surfing in Mandrake. With that boosted artillery from that flag bearer. GG's, everybody. Nice job. Very nice job. Look at that. Look at that. All right. We could probably run 2 more and call it a day. Because I think I need to place 2 more units to complete that one. So we'll play 2 more and call it a day. But I want to thank everybody for stopping out. I mean, we had, on Monday, we had a bunch of new folks because I actually streamed during the day because I had off. We actually, one of the people in chat said, hey, another person that came in because I told him about you. Oh, back to Moni Rose stream. Again, if we lose this one, that's perfectly fine. We beat her once already. She's putting an Orc Slayer because she has to. Well, not she has to, but 104, 53, 239, 71. We're gonna do this. That's one of the side quests there, if you saw. Here. And we can throw some folks here. Quests. Get those bones. Them bones. And then win 3 battles. Probably not going to happen because we're only going to do 2 more. But everyone has been fabulous. Got a few new folks on Monday come in. Again, one person came in, one person said, hey, you remember this other person that was here? I'm like, yeah. They're like, yeah, they came in because I told them about your stream. I was playing DDLC, and I had 2 Monikas, a Yuri, and a Natsuki in chat, which was great. I had one or two of them join the Discord. Got a couple follows out of it. So again, I really appreciate everybody that stops out and helps out. Yours? Okay. Hence shows I was looking at your yeah, see that Fallout 76 bag looks canvas. It looks like a canvas bag. But when you get it, it does look kind of plastic. Cleaning this stuff up here. But yeah, last couple days I've had, the last 2 streams, Monday and today, some good interactions, some folks in chat, talking, lurking, and I appreciate all of that. I really do. I appreciate everybody that takes time out of their day to stop over and say hi. Yeah, we may lose this one. Because we got 4 fighters on the field. Alright, well, if you're going to throw a fight, that there, I'll throw this here. See how that works. But again, if we lose, that's fine. We already beat them once. If they beat us, that's fine. It was huge. They had to refund and give the real bag. Plus, they gave YouTube real bags. Wow. Yeah, I mean, that just looks so cheesy, that bag that you actually got. When they show a bag that actually looks like a nice canvas bag. That's ridiculous. But again, it's the same thing with the bases on those standees. When I first saw it, it looked like it was a nice, substantial, circular, cylindrical base, and it's just a rectangle. So, look at that! Look at that power. 69, nice. Childish. Oh, well, yep. Looks like it's going to be perfect. We do this battle, one more, and then we'll call it a day. But for my first foray into versus battles, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 5 wins and 1 losses. Couple new people coming over. Pac-Man, the Amish Stick. I mean, you folks are new. I believe Non-Wild X has been here before. But yes, I mean, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I mean, there's no two bigger words I can say other than thank you. Grant with the full roster. We'll probably have room for one more fighter. But yeah, there's no two bigger words I can say than thank you. Thank you for taking time out of your day. There are so many other things that you could be doing, and you're here, whether you're in chat with me, hanging out, helping with Stream Raiders. Thanks to Hench Toes. And again, when people say that they enjoy it here, oh, here we go. Grant, Hench Toes, La Noir, Pac-Man, the Amish Stick, and GC Mandrake. Let's go. Boom. Let's see how we do. We're getting at them from both ends. Let's see how that big buster goes. Oh! Oh, Grant with that big old buster took down a bunch. Oh, Grant, that balloon buster was the key. It took down their Orc Slayer. But GG's, everybody. We got time for one more. We'll run one more and that'll be it. But yes, when people say that they come in and they enjoyed themselves and they thank me for the stream, it makes me feel so good that I'm not just here broadcasting into the void, which I've done on a number of occasions. Okay, I see the analytics. I see, after every stream, I get an email with the stream summary, and I see, I see where people come in and people bow out and things, go up and down. And I know that, oh, match found already. All right, who we got? Somebody new? Somebody old? Oh, Omate Sama. Somebody new. I understand that I'm not everybody's cup of tea. And when I was listening back to that DDLC stream that I did to write down these words before I knew that the words were already in the game. Monica, welcome back. You missed me breaking down. But welcome back, Monica. Nice to see you again. Actually coming in towards the end. I'm about to wrap up stream, but welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Hope things are going well. What do we got? A warrior. Let's go against the warrior. Isn't that like a ranged? Yeah, ranged. Where's my fighters? I didn't get a chance to put a fighter out, so at the end, that's why. That's why. I didn't get it. We're going to lose this one because I did not get a chance to put a fighter out. Because once that minute's over, apparently that's it. I can't put a fighter on the field. Damn it all. You only joined to make sure I was drinking water, not dehydrating. I do have water here. I can drink some more. But Monica, you missed it. We did the 3 remaining side stories that I had for DDLC. The one with Monica and Sayori, and then the 2 with Yuri. And the one with Monica and Sayori, I lost it. I actually had to take a minute because I got so emotional from it. It hurt. And thank you, Hench Toes, for the triple crown, the hydrate, posture check, and stretch. Trust 2 is your favorite? Oh, yeah, that's... Again, Yuri is still my favorite character. Although, I have been binging the Doki Doki Literature Club theme and Your Reality. And I actually sang Your Reality at the beginning of stream today. Because normally I have Pretzel Rocks running in the background as background music on my starting soon screen. But I had some DDLC songs going, and then I selected Your Reality, and I actually sang along with it. So if you want to check out that VOD when it's, when this is done or when it gets moved over to YouTube, you can hear my dulcet tones singing Your Reality. But yeah, Trust 2 with Sayori and Yuri, very, very impactful. I don't even have my percentage up there. Yeah. Oh, there we go. I came back. But yeah, I downloaded DDLC theme song and Your Reality from iTunes, and I've listened to it way too much over the last 2 days. I'll be sitting here at work doing my work, and those 2 songs. Yes, you do get potions every time. You don't get character scrolls, but you do get potions when you place characters. But yes, those 2 songs are just playing over and over and over and over for at least 3 hours. At least 3 hours today. That's just today. I downloaded them Monday afternoon when I was done with stream. I found them both on iTunes, and I bought them both. So, but those 2 I've been listening to. I did. We did the 3 remaining side stories. I will be doing a full Natsuki run on my YouTube channel. I actually set this up for, again, just me and the game as opposed to Twitch chat and all the notifications. So when that does finally get done, everybody will see it. I'll let everybody know, whether in Discord or if you're subbed on YouTube, which is absolutely free. You'll get notified when that gets uploaded. It'll be my first attempt at a YouTube exclusive. Because normally I just take all my raw Twitch VODs and move them over. I've never actually recorded something in Streamlabs specifically to upload to YouTube. So that's gonna be a different beast for me. Grant with the 4-bagger. But Injecticide, Henchtoes, Grant, Thrasher, I believe you're new here. Welcome in. And Pac-Man. You like one song called Scrum Examination, Danganronpa X Ace. Really? That's interesting. All right, this is going to be our last battle of the night, and we've got them surrounded between up here. That's an artillery. Oh, it's a buster. Okay. But I got a defense, so we should be decent. Between up here, here, and here. Let's see how we do. What's going to happen with that buster? Well, the War Beast survived. Thrasher's artillery here is coming in clutch. Doing some damage. All right. It's just the artillery and the War Beast. Oh! Pac-Man and Thrashered. You have a Your Reality remix, the same lyrics, put in a different tone, a different... Interesting. Oh, all right, ladies and gents, that's going to be it for tonight. Look at that. My very first attempts at versus battles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 wins and 1 loss. GG's, everybody. Henchtoes, it was fun. And again, thank you. Thank you to you. Thank you to everybody else that helped out. You are all fabulous people. I still haven't killed 3 flying units yet. I mean, I could try for one more battle, but I don't want to push my luck. So we're going to call it here for now. We're going to close that out. But yes, I'm going to get rid of Pretzel Rocks now. It served its purpose. We are wrapping up. But ladies and gents, boys and girls, everyone in between, thank you. Thank you, Henchtoes. Thank you, Grant, Monica. Thank you, Calvin, for the follow. Thank you, everybody that came in, to whether you chatted, whether you lurked, whether you helped out in Stream Raiders, whether you watched me break down and lose myself during DDLC tonight. Thank you. I cannot say that enough times, though. Thank you for taking time out of your day to spend it with me. Next stream will be Saturday. We were going to return. Wait. Yeah, today's Wednesday. I lost a day because of Monday. Saturday, we will be returning to Kamurocho and Sotenbori in Yakuza Kiwami 2. I was saying before I got distracted by Stream Raiders, I'm not sure how I feel about the Majima construction mini game. I'm not too hot on that game. Cabaret Club, love it. Majima construction, Oh, yes. Thank you, Henchtoes. What game after Doki Doki? I will be playing my first emulated game, and that is Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. I finished watching another streamer that I follow play it for the first time. Again, I call it baby's first RPG because the functions are so simplistic. Like status ailments do not last after battle. The level cap is 30 for all the characters. But it is one of my favorite games. So I do have the emulator for it. It will be my first try at it, which shouldn't be too bad. I'm actually, if I bring it up, let me bring it over here. I only have the one game. Why is there no audio? I may have to play with the audio a bit. Oh, I know why. Because I was playing it in the background. This is why. And I do have a USB SNES gamepad, which does not work right now because I actually have to turn it on before I start the game. So let's try this. All right. See, this is all stuff I'm going to have to finagle before the stream starts. Okay. Let's try that again. Oh, I only had to click it once. And I only have the one game. Let's see if this works now. There we go. Yep, there we go. See, I'm already at level 12 and I have 4 stars already. Looks kind of janky because, again, it is an emulator. But yeah, this is going to be our next game. I'm going to start from scratch and we're going to go from there. But it looks really good. How does it look? Yeah, it doesn't look too much different. But yeah, this is going to be it. Exit. That is going to be our next game. Starting on Monday of next week. It should be another fairly short game. I don't anticipate it lasting longer than, 4 or 5 streams. So, but yes, looks good. In the yeah, it does sound really good. I'm not a fan of emulators, I guess. When I was growing up, anything that you tried to put on your computer that was from like a non big name source was always dangerous, and always you ran the chance of having a virus or something in it. But now everything is like open source, and I'm not a big fan of emulators. But I do own the game, so makes me feel a little better about emulating it. I do own the game. Still the SNES cartridge. I still have my strategy guide, which is taped, taped to hell. So that'll be fun. I would like to play Paper Mario, but I want to wait till I can get my hands on one of the Nintendo 64 controllers for the Switch, the actual Nintendo ones, because that's the only one. Austin John from Austin John Plays, he actually did a review of a bunch of N64 controllers. And the only one that works like a true N64 controller is the one from Nintendo. Because I bought a USB N64 controller, but the C buttons, the yellow C buttons, will not function properly if it is not the actual Nintendo version one. So, and he tested a good dozen or so. But yeah, I would like to play Paper Mario sometime as well, because I really enjoyed that game. But yeah, so we're going to wrap it up tonight. Once again, thank you. Thank you to everybody that stopped out. Thank you to everybody that chatted. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the lurks. As I say at the end of every stream, remember what Jerry Springer said: take care of yourself and each other. Get yourself vaccinated. Get your boosters if you're eligible. This damn thing has got to go away. And the only way it's going to go away is if we get more people vaccinated and lessen the symptoms. And, it was never advertised as a cure-all preventive. You'll never get, COVID. But, it should lessen the symptoms and lessen the likelihood that you need to get hospitalized for it. But we go into the end game. God, I hope so. So yeah, until we see each other again, stay safe, be well. I thank, love, and appreciate every single one of you. You're all fabulous. You have a good night. And I hope to see you again, perhaps Saturday, for Yakuza Kiwami 2. Bye!